Extra and Fletcher just wanted to drop a quick note to remind you and to encourage you that no matter what you may be going through, you can make it. Keep pushing forward and never underestimate your own strength. You're capable of achieving incredible things, so keep believing in yourself and never give up. You've got what it takes to overcome any challenge that comes your way. Keep pushing forward. Yes, you're in a battle, but you can fight back. Tune in to us every Monday and Wednesday on Word on the Streets at 7 p.m. We're here to give you tools to help you in your battle.
Good evening, this is Black History 365 Days, with another extraordinary story making headlines today.
Bayard Rustin, born March 17, 1912, in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Bayard was a visionary architect of the American Civil Rights Movement. Raised by Quaker grandparents, his early exposure to social justice shaped his lifelong commitment. Rustin's brilliance as an organizer and strategist was instrumental in the success of the March on Washington. As a close advisor to Martin Luther King Jr., he introduced the principles of nonviolent resistance, drawing inspiration from Mahatma Gandhi. Despite facing immense challenges, including imprisonment for pacifism and societal rejection due to his sexual orientation, Rustin remained unwavering in his fight for equality. His legacy as a champion of social justice and human rights continues to inspire generations. Rustin's unwavering commitment to nonviolence and social justice, often in the face of personal sacrifice, makes him a true American hero. Which is why world premiere Word on the Streets proudly salute and honor Bayard Rustin to Black History 365 Days.
Ladies and gentlemen, get set for an engaging and enlightening show. Let's welcome our hosts, the brilliant Larry Moton, aka Xtradonaire, and the fantastic amazing Keith Fletcher. They've crafted the incredible show, Word on the Streets. Grab your favorite listening spot and tune in. Don't forget to invite your friends by sending them a quick text or a shout out on your favorite social media platform. We believe it's a show you won't want to miss.
It's happening, folks. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to world premiere Word on the Streets with the amazing Keith Fletcher, and I am Xtradonaire. Friends, we're so excited to be back with you. What's up, my brother?
Hey, man, it's hot sun and down in Texas, man. It's hot over 100-some degrees a day. That's what hot sun, man. But hey, trying to get my grass and water my grass and bushes right now. But hey, everything is good, man. It took me a walk in the sun. You know, I was under the weather. I was under the weather a little bit. That sun and some orange juice brought me back. So, and what's up with you?
Man, that would do it, man. Some good sunlight, some good orange juice. That sounds like a wonderful day there to me, man. That's a day to get started on that.
Oh yeah.
Man, I take that every day, twice on Sunday, to be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm still riding high. I thought we had a really good show on yesterday, talking about digital detox.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the show that we're gonna have tonight. And if this y'all first time tuning in to us, we want you to know we value and we appreciate you. We appreciate you giving us a moment of an opportunity to speak with you, and for you all to give us some time to hear where we're coming from. Fletcher and I, we're just down to earth kind of guys, friends, and we've made some mistakes in our life, and we have also, by grace, have had opportunity to correct some of those mistakes. So we're excited that you've stopped by, and if this is your first time, we hope it would not be your last. And while you at it, friends, we're going to ask you to remind you to come back and check us out again. If you like what you hear, please click the like and even subscribe and tell a friend. Help us to get the word out about what we're talking about here, because we strongly believe in what we're doing. We believe we have a calling to do what we're doing. To us, for us, it's personal. We bring our personal life experience, and we provide it to you all, oftentimes nakedly before you all, to help somebody. And we're just excited to come on this platform this evening. And Fletcher and I, we just want to thank y'all for giving us an opportunity to come into your living room, into your kitchen, into your bedroom. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we're excited to have you all. And we're going to chop it up, friend. But Fletcher and I, we like to kind of do a little small talk and kind of let you feel us out, get an idea of who we are and what we're about. So, Fletcher, man, when you went home, it was like, I guess, for a person who loved alcohol, it was like drinking their favorite wine.
Mm.
For a person who loved marijuana, it probably was like smoking your favorite weed. For a person who liked music, it was like hearing your favorite song. All of it was just a rhythm. It was rhythmic, and it was good for the soul. It was good for the soul. And so it's like a rebirth. I'm excited for what we're doing. I'm excited about what we are going to do. We have no idea what's going to show up on our streets. But I'm sure it's something surprising and something wonderful and something good, something big and better going to show up on our street, man. So talk to us, brother. Kind of let the world know who Keith Fletcher is, man.
Man, that's real deep. We ain't got time, but I'm gonna make it simple, man. Like, especially about how we got on this show. Like I said, Xtradonaire, man, spiritual, physical, mental, and financial. I'm big on the spiritual. But most times I always there. If you ain't got your body together, you can't go on the spiritual, the mental, or the physical. If your mental not there, you can't. So you need all four. You can't enjoy the financial. And of all those three, the easy part is some way that make it hard. That's the part that we was missed out on. That's the part that we wasn't taught. That's the part that 55 to 63% of Americans live on paycheck to paycheck, and causing that mental stress, causing that physical help down, causing that spiritual help. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual help, because of the financial things. So that was my mission, man. For the most part, teach that. That's my part, to help our young people and older, but the young not to go in the same way we went. How we had to start off. We didn't know. And we telling everyone to forgive themselves and say, hey, these tools are set. It ain't nothing but a shovel. It's like a shovel. You just learn how to use a tool and have patience. See, that's the thing. Patience, dedication, and sacrifice. You can have whatever you want, financially. So that's what we're here to do. I thank y'all for coming on, man. hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend, man, and say what we doing. We trying to do our part. I want to tell you, yes, it's millions of people you say doing this, everybody doing this. I done heard this before. If you done heard it before, obviously it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because in 55 to 63, that means that it's not working. We need more of us doing it. So me and Xtradonaire say we're going to take our time. We're going to come out. We're going to do our part. Instead of talking, we're about doing. Do better, be better, have better. That's where we at.
That's excellent. Well said, man. And that's what we will be diving in tonight. Our topics tonight, friends, strategy for debt management. We're not advocating we have all the answers, but we may have a few. And if we don't get an opportunity to cover everything, we have notes in the description down below. You all, we believe you will find a wealth of information in our show notes. Read the description, friend, because we have some valuable information, website that can help you all, and we just got some tools that would help you navigate from where you are to where you want to go, financially speaking. And pretty much almost on every topic that we cover, we also try to provide you with extra information in the description, because we are passionate men, Fletcher and I. And sometimes we get passionate on certain particular part of our conversation, and we may not always get an opportunity to cover everything we would like to cover, which is why we put it in print as well. So you can always have it to go back and read as much as you want, what part that most interests you or that you need to know more about. We have it for you laid out in the description down below. Fair game. Fletcher, you ready for some news, brother?
Yes, sir.
If you got more to say, man, I got ears to
We
hear.
got to get the show started, man. They tired. We got a lot to say, so let's let Sarah Jones tell his news, man. I like, that's big for me to hear the news, man. Through this, she drops some information, so I like that. She make you think about things. Go look it up. So yeah.
Here we go, friends.
Today's headlines.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jones, reporting to you from WOTS.
Health and wellness for retirees, small steps, big reward. A healthier you in retirement. Retirement offers a golden opportunity to prioritize health and wellness. While it may seem challenging to adopt new habits, small, consistent changes can lead to significant improvements in your overall well-being. Prioritize movement. Incorporate regular physical activity into your routine. Even short walks or gentle exercises can make a difference. Nourish your body. Focus on whole, nutritious foods and stay hydrated. Small changes in your diet can lead to big improvements in energy levels and overall health. Quality sleep. Ensure you're getting enough restful sleep. A good night's sleep is essential for both physical and mental well-being. Manage stress. Explore relaxation techniques like meditation or deep breathing to reduce stress and improve mood. Build a support system. Connect with friends, family, or join social groups to foster a sense of community and support. Remember, it's never too late to start prioritizing your health. Small, consistent steps can lead to a healthier, happier retirement. Consult with your healthcare provider for personalized advice. I'm Sarah Jones, reporting to you live from the world premiere Word on the Streets, WOTS.
Reporting from WOTS. Now, back to the show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a life-changing conversation right after this short, but yet powerful, thought-provoking speech.
I didn't get here making excuses. You gotta get to the point where it hurts. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm not gonna cry about it. No, I'm not a part of the country club. No, I'm not. I don't hang out with them, but I'm still gonna be successful. I'm still gonna get to where they are. Why? Because I owe it to myself. And can't nobody stop me but me. You will not destroy us. You will not defeat us to the day I die. It's your mental toughness, your mental strength. We can, we will, and we must get through this. This is what's so sweet about success. That as long as you stay in failure, that like, you know, you get satisfied with that. When you actually come over to success, it's the same thing. Like, you gotta have more and more and more of it. Just like when you're in poverty, you can keep doing it. When you become successful, so I went with the master's degree. Then when I went with the PhD, we came out with an album. I wrote 3 books. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? Now I'm at a point where I have this sensational desire for more success. So after I finish with the degree, now I start working out. I'm ready to hit this marathon. Now I got another book coming. Now I'm trying to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Now we trying to do a reality show. I'm telling you, would get from the dark side. You get from being a loser, low self-esteem, doubt, and fear. That you can find your way on this side, guys. It's sweeter on this side. Many of you have not activated who you are because you don't know what you want. Execution is worship. Execution is worship. Execution is worship. Execution is worship. You get away with a lot of stuff when you start executing. And I'm telling you, if you execute, you're going to be on the whole level. What do you want? And there are those of you in this room, you are great. You are phenomenal, and you're not walking in it. Accept it. And now let's walk in it. The dream is yours, but you're saying, I'm not worthy of the dream. You're probably not, but it's been given to you anyway.
Oh, that's powerful, friends.
That is, man. That is.
Powerful. Powerful. And this low self-esteem, Fletcher. And oftentimes, I think why we have low self-esteem is because we don't know. And so when you tie that in with financial literacy, the more we don't know, the more fear and anxiety we have, the more stress is built up. But I don't know where you want to start, man, but it's been, I think many people listening, you know, I had mentioned to you now, maybe last evening, a couple of nights ago, about good debt and bad debt. What is good debt? What's bad debt? What's that all about?
Well, bad debt, if you paying interest on something, you know what I'm saying, that's not making you any money. You lose the money. Like a bad debt would be considered, if your car, you could be a bad debt because it's not making any money from it. We would call it an asset. So if you got a loan out and you paying on it, well, like let's say I got a rental property and I got a loan out on it, but it's working, it's making money. So that's good debt. It's making me money. It's paying the loan off and it's making me money. It's cash flowing. I go buy a car. I go buy things like furniture from Nebraska. I put furniture on the credit card and it's just for my home. That you paying interest rate, that would be considered bad debt. And you paying a high percentage of it. They would consider that bad debt. Now, it could be good debt if I bought a house, I'm renting a house like an Airbnb, and I got my furniture on credit, and I put the furniture in the house, and the house was paying it. I'm renting it. I'm making money off the house, but the house is paying that furniture note, right? And I get to write that off. See, that's good debt. It's an asset that's working for me. It's cash flowing for me. It's working. It's its own entity. You know what I'm saying? So now we go get credit cards and loans like. You get a car loan, 15%, 20% car loan. That's a bad deal. That's a bad debt.
Man, that's kind of deep. So I mean, I got a place. I'm living in an apartment, but I need a sofa. I need a sofa. I need a wash and dryer. You telling me that's bad debt?
The question is how much money you make. I lived in an apartment. I made a certain amount of money. I couldn't buy no sofa. I had to get a used sofa. I had to live on an air mattress. It's all about what your money you make. So if I can say, okay, I want a sofa, If I make a good amount of money, why can't I save that money and go buy cash?
Well, brother, we got a lot of folks out there probably dabbling in some bad debt than what you saying.
Well, you're gonna, like I said, it's a mindset. When I had bad debt, when I didn't have nothing, I got a used sofa from a friend. When I had to wait, I had a bed. I went and found a bed and stuff. I'm saying if I have to live under my means. Now you want to go get the debt and say I'm gonna go buy the furniture. You can do all those things, but what are you gaining?
Yeah, but yeah, you need furniture and you need automobile to get back and forth to work. But I'm a little confused. You sound like that's sort of like bad. I don't know how.
What kind of car you need? No, you don't need a car that's at 15% interest rate, 20% interest rate. You don't need that. You want that. You wanted that car. You wanted that car that bad that you would go into a deal like that and get that. No, you didn't have to buy that car. You could have bought a used car that was cheaper than that. You just said get you to back and forth to work. You want a reliable car to get you back and forth to work. You didn't have to get a car.
Well, if you're working like that, you do want to look a certain way when you go to work.
So again, see, you and somebody else looking. You looking like you rich, but you ain't. Why you want to fake you looking? That's what we get caught up in. We looking a certain way, but you really not living that way. And that's what we've been shown wrong on that. That's the part that's wrong. That's why 55 to 63% of Americans paycheck to paycheck, because you want to look a certain way. And you should be wanting to live a certain way. That's the problem. We want to look and see when they took the money, the gold standard, took dollars off the gold standard. That's when credit was born. Now a person making $50,000 a year, he can say, okay, I made 50, but I'm gonna spend $70,000. I'm gonna spend $60,000. That's when debt was created.
Okay. All right. So, well, I got this. I kind of confused because I got this job. I'm working 50 hours a week. Mm-hmm. It sounds like you saying I can't drive the car I want to drive, and I got a student loan debt. Is that bad debt too? Huh?
Can you afford the student loan debt? Is 8% on your student loan debt. What are you paying on the student loan? How much is the student loan debt? What is the criteria of that loan that you signed? See, we can say, well, I had to use that to go to school. I don't understand it, but how long you need to pay it off? Because like you said, you paying 8% interest on $100,000. Do the numbers. That's taking money away from you. The question is, Xtradonaire, it's a way to do things. You said, I want the car I want the nice furniture. We haven't said nothing about how much you got in savings, how much you have at the end of the month.
But here's the problem, though, Fletcher. I'm working 50 hours a week. I ought to be able to look like something for 50 hours a week.
Again, look like what is considered looking like something. Again, for who are you looking like something for? That's the question. Like I said, again, we're in somebody else's lane. Who dictates what you looking like for? That's the question is. And I played the game. I had to dress a certain way. I had my clothes going to the cleaners, and I don't have no furniture. I got child support. I'm in a hole. My net was negative $50,000. So I had a job working hours and stuff. I had 2 jobs. So do that give me a right to go splurging and spend and do all that? Or do I supposed to take care of what I'm supposed to take care of?
So
how long do I want to stay? What made me live like that? Why did I choose to live like that when other people were sacrificing, doing the right thing, paying their bills on time, going to work just like me, driving the average car like me, but they got savings, they don't have no debt? Who way would be right? But I'm stressing out. I'm in the hole, and I'm still want to buy some tennis shoes. I want to buy TVs. I want to drive a nice car. I'm already in the hole. The car break down. I can't even pay for it to get it fixed. I missed the payment at the furniture store. Now it's on my credit. The tires went on the car. I can't buy no tires. Just because I work 50 hours a week, what do that mean?
Do you recommend or advocate with this loan consolidation, maybe to consolidate and get all your bills and pay them off with the loan?
Well, it depends on who you are. Me, I said, like I said, for me, like I said, going through that, been here 50 years, I done lost everything, built everything up, lost it again. I know I can save my money myself. I can pay my stuff for myself. If I'm dedicated and I'm working, if I'm willing to do whatever it takes, if I got to get 2 jobs, we can do it. But it's your mind got to be right. All this stuff is a mind. A person that's in debt. I just had a young lady. I talked to her night before last, and I was talking to her. They make over $100,000 a year, and they negative. They say she don't have nothing. And I was telling her, they want a house, and I'm like, you don't want no house. She said, yeah, I do want a house. I said, no, you don't want no house. I said, matter of fact, if you want, let me talk to you and your husband on the phone. Call me. I want to talk to him. And I said, the first thing I would tell them to do was last 90 days, go add up all the stuff you did in the last 90 days. You just told me you don't have no money. You can't do this. You got this. Go add that up. You got a car note. You got 2 brand new cars, car notes. Both of y'all got car notes. You had no money at the end of the month. I said, go add your bills up from May, June, July, and tell me what you have. And the dad, she said, I can't believe that. Well, I did not. I thought we ate well. I didn't know we was eating out that much. I didn't know we was going to the corner store. I didn't know we were going to the dollar store. I didn't know we were spending like this. So you saying like most people say, I don't have the money. You have the money. But what are you willing to sacrifice to do it? That's the question. And the time, put in the work. I had nothing. I'm telling you, I had a child support, I had an apartment, I had a car, but I had no car note. But I had insurance. I had nothing. I had trying to make it, and I had to live like that. I couldn't buy no new bed. I couldn't buy no new sofa. I had plates and stuff. That's what I had to do at that time. I'm at my lowest. I had to take it like that. I had to, and the main thing I had to do was Xtradonaire. I'm gonna tell you what the biggest part was hurting me. You want to know? I had to stop looking at somebody else what they had. That was the hurting part. Right? I kept looking at somebody else, trying to judge where I'm at and what he had. That was trying to make me race, not having patience. I got a plan in place, and I'm gonna keep looking at somebody else, peeking over there to see what they had. When I should have just ran my own race. And that's what a lot of people need to do. They need to run their own race. That's it.
What? How can you get out though? How can you get out of that when you finish school, you got student loan debt? Like I said, you need transportation. Mm-hmm. You need basic thing. You need furniture. You need TV. You need you need these things.
Mm-hmm. What kind of thing? Like I say, we get things. Like I said, we need what things? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you need a car.
You need some entertainment. I mean, if you're working 50 hours a week, you need some entertainment.
But the entertainment part is cheap. The entertainment part of going to the movies or going out to eat once a month, is once a week, whatever. I can do that. But we talking about. So you telling me if you go get a car, you paying $700 to $1,000 car note. You got it for 6-7 years payment. Did that person need to get that car? That's a question.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I'm saying you paying 15-20% interest on a car. You don't have no help.
Maybe not that car.
Okay, well let's say 9 to 10%. Let's play 10%. Okay. You got 10% on the car, right?
Right.
You got it for 6 years. Then you bought you some furniture from the furniture store. You make it pay. You got 2 years, 18 months, no payments, right?
Right. And your apartment about $1,200.
Yeah, you got the 12. Yeah, you got the apartment. You going out, you enjoying your stuff. You got the insurance. You got all this stuff going on. You got any kids? You married? You single?
Yeah, right. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. You got. What about your retirement? You trying to put some savings? What about?
Just the numbers you've thrown out have eaten up my paycheck.
Exactly. So
how can a person get out of a situation like that?
With the car, with look, they overeat. I'm saying they look at, they do a budget. The first thing I tell them about, man, go look at the last 90 days and look at your budget. I bet you can find the money. But see, I'm sure that it was just like with me when I first did do no budget. I don't want to look at that. Why I gotta look at a budget? I got it here. That's what we think. Oh, I got it here. We ain't spending that much. You know, especially if you're married, you don't know what your husband's spending or your wife. Y'all both, we got it here. And you got overdraft fees. Why you got overdraft fees if you got it here? Overdraft. You're gonna get payday loan. Why you getting a payday loan? Well, we have enough. We have to do this. I worked at a company that did payday loans. I already know the percentage on that. It's hard to get out that. So I'm just saying, if you start digging yourself in there, what's the only way to stop? Don't pay them. The payday loans, people don't. Hey, payday loans, man. At the point where they're gonna do, I gotta stop. It's like when you fast and you just cut everything off. Mm-hmm. Go sell a car. Put the car for sale. Look for another car. I can't pay that. See, I know, and see, the thing is, Xtradonaire, you see what you're laughing? The thing is, you don't want to do that because you looking at somebody else, what people gonna think about you.
That's true.
You see, you're worried about what you gonna think. Now you sitting here drowning.
People we're very sentimental about the car now.
Yeah, I know. I know how people are about a car, but we drowning in debt. But you look good. You stressing. You stressing every month. You hiding the car in the garage. You hiding it at your mama house. Your credit score getting down. Now you 20. Now you get in your 30s. Now you want a house. Your credit score is down. Now you want to live in a certain area. You can't live in that area because your credit score is down. You can't get a certain job because your credit score. Not even just mentally as depressed as you be because you think you lower because your credit score is not that. How it does to what it does to you mentally. When you walk different when you have a better credit score. Operation Hope, John Brown did a survey. He said people that have 700 credit score live longer than people that have 530 credit score. They live longer. Live longer than you live in a different neighborhood when you have a better credit score. So what I'm saying is a lot of this stuff we don't know. A lot of this stuff we don't have patience because we want it done right away. You don't dug yourself in the hole like with me. I dug myself in the hole. I wanted to get fixed right away. I wanted nice things right away. I wanted to have what so-and-so had right away. I didn't know how to get it. I know how it looked. I didn't know how to get it. And then we have trust issues. We don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? We have trust issues. So we just going in the somebody come tell you, like you said, if 55 to 63% people live from paycheck to paycheck, right? Now I go to you and ask you, hey, how did you, did he tell me, do you think the information he's telling me is right? I'm flipping a coin, right? He could be telling me something crazy. I'm flipping a coin. Is it going to be true or not? Oh, yeah, go up to that, man. You get a car. Oh, man, you 15% interest rate. You can pay that off. Just make extra payments. See, that might work for him. But do that mean it's going to work for you? Like me, once you know, you get your levels up saying, we like, well, Keith, you know, man, I'm stuck in this, man. Now, what can I do? First thing I tell them, get a budget. Next thing I'll tell you, go save, put $2,000 aside just for emergency. You start grinding, get your budget and start putting your money aside and get $2,000. Whatever amount you send your budget, cut back on it, live under your means, and get $2,000 put up. That's the first thing I would tell the person that Xtradonaire.
And how good a person would feel, you know, maybe you may, if 2,000 seem like a number too big, you'll see how wonderful you will feel when you save your first 500. It will do something for you.
Yeah.
It will do something for you. Man, you gave so much information there. This operationhope.org is in our description. And also we have where you can download your credit report, friends. All three of the credit bureau, you could get it free, no payment. Now, what Fletcher is really opening the book up on this good credit and bad credit. We're bringing it to you like this because we want you to see it vividly. This is who we are and where we are. This is really literally where we are. Automobiles, we're Fletcher, we're very attached to that automobile.
Oh, we attached to that. Oh yeah, we attached to that. BMW, Mercedes, yeah, we got it. Lexus, we attached to those.
And sadly, I don't know. I don't know that much about this talk, Fletcher, no more than I do, and he can help me on what I'm getting ready to say. But some people, car notes is more than their rent.
Yep.
Is that right?
That's right. That's a fact.
See, I don't.
See, and like you said, you can't fathom that in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So like you just said, like, how can your car note?
Yeah, that you're right.
Be more than
maybe because I'm a small town Southern boy.
I'd have been around. I'd have been all over military and all that. That ain't never made sense to me, sure that. But I'm gonna tell you like that. I just think we just don't know. Because I remember when I bought my first car, I laughed. I told my wife I didn't even know my interest. I just wanted the car, and I know they had to school me. And guess what? Me not knowing, I lost the car. Then I bought my next car, fixed it up, lost that car. I lost the car because I didn't understand what I was buying. I didn't understand what it was. I could make the payments, but the payment was ridiculous. Over the years, I didn't know. I was making payments. I didn't understand how do I make a payment. I didn't understand how to negotiate with the car dealers. I didn't know how much the car costs. I don't know what I did. I just went in there, got approved. They said I got a car, and I went there. But when I learned this, I did this with I did it with my niece. I adopted my niece, and she got 18. We had her credit score is 745. We took her to the car dealer, and she was looking for the car. And the guy said, well, we're going to pull your credit. I said, there's no need to pull the credit. We want the car. Let's see what the car. We negotiating with them. They didn't want to go down. We talked to them. And the guy went, well, let me pull your credit. And I'm laughing. I said, go ahead and pull it. Pull her credit. She said, well, who getting the car? You going to help her? I said, no, she getting the car on her own. She 18. Whatever, so he pulled it. And our credit score was 750. He said, man, what y'all must have did some what I said, we ain't did nothing. He like we did something magic. How? She have a credit score of 750 at 18. How? But like I told him, before we went to the bank, I already went to the bank, went to the credit union. They gave at the time 2% interest rate. And when they tried to give her 4, I told her, no, tell them now, we'll go somewhere else. Negotiated with them. They went on to 2. We got somebody else said they're going to give us 3. Oh, okay, we'll give you 2. See, these things that I didn't know back then. But we were so happy, excited, like, our faith and our belief is so, I'm just happy that some people don't even know what their credit score is. You ask them, what's your credit score? I don't know. What you got on your credit? It's bad. I pull some people credit up there, pull it up, and they got 3 things. They got a cable bill. I pull the person's cable bill up. I said, okay, well, you go ahead and pay that. I'm not paying that. My ex-boyfriend put that in the name. I'm like, what? Your ex-boyfriend? You got to pay it off. See, a lot of emotions are tied into this, Jordan. That's what I'm saying. A lot of fear and not unknown is tied into that. Into this. The credit and all that stuff, the numbers and all that. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. The numbers are going to tell you the truth. But what we try to do, we try to finagle the numbers. And now we living above our means. Now we made the whole world saying it's okay to live like this. And now a person like me come and say, hey, you don't have to live like that. The 55 to 63% say, you crazy. What's wrong with you? Oh, you responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Like people don't like their rap. Oh, we always attack the people that said it's something different because we done made the TV. They tell you, come on, buy now. The next big thing is buy now, pay later. That's the next big thing, buy now, pay later. But we making everybody else rich, and we're not doing nothing. We haven't invested in ourselves. We just talking about credit, and we talking about credit and cars. And downtime we said about what have you invested in yourself. You know what I'm saying, Xtradonaire?
Yes.
Everybody else got invested. Everybody else, you got some things. Well, Keith, I got some furniture. What is that furniture? That furniture gonna get old, ripped and dusted. You're going to buy some more. But what have you invested into yourself? That's the question first. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, man. And folks, I don't know why we got some buffering going on. We apologize for that. It's out of our control. Hopefully, when we do our next show Monday, we could try to figure out this buffering and maybe
I don't see it. I guess I don't see it.
Maybe StreamYard can do a better job than they doing with tonight. But going back to a budget, can you kind of give us an idea of what kind of stuff do you put on your budget? How do you make a budget? Let's start there.
They got all kind of apps, and I don't have the name of them, but I do mine paper, man. I'm old school, so I like to write it out. I like to see it in my head, you know what I'm saying? So I can write it out. But I've been doing it so long, I tell people every month, me and my wife have a meeting, you know, because we have a business. So we got to reconcile our business. Every month we have a business. We got to know where our money going. We always know where our money going. So that's the first thing you do. That's all the budget is, telling you where your money going and why it's going and what you can do. So that's what I do without money. We sit down and go over every month where our money going and why it's going there. So that's what a budget does. And so, you know, I write it out, like I said, my rent, what I'm gonna pay, the essential things that I gotta pay. You know, you gotta pay rent, gas, water, you know what I'm saying, food, you know. You know, you got the car note, you gotta pay it, you know what I'm saying, them things you already got it, but just writing everything down. That's why I say go on your bank account. A lot of people use their debit card. I use a credit card. I put all my bills on a credit card, but a lot of people use their debit card and just go look at your last 90 days and look where you're spending your money. See where your money going. It's going to the mortgage. I mean, your rent or the mortgage. Okay, your car note, car insurance. You know, your life insurance, whatever those things that it's going to. That where they're going. But now you put aside, you know, for like miscellaneous. You know, you're going out to eat. You know what I'm saying? You're going, like you said, enjoying yourself to the club, at the barbecue. You went on a trip. You know, those things right there. Where did the money go? That's basically what the budget is, telling you where your money going and directly where you want to go to. So 90 days is a good kind of overview of where you can find out where your money is going. I would start with 90 days, but you can do more if you want to. But 90 days to tell you, depends on, like, if you had a big spend, like something happened, you had to spend, go 6 months, because they're going to tell like some ordinary that you spent money wouldn't be truthful. So, know what you're doing like 6 months if you can. But 90 days, like last 90 days, if you didn't do nothing. Like me, I pay my I pay my insurance, home insurance, and car insurance, all this once a month in July. So July, I'm gonna have a big payment coming out. You see what I'm saying? So that's not normal. That's not happening every month. So I wouldn't use that month. You see what I'm saying? So I would go above. I would go ahead of that month right there, because that's not a normal month. Yeah. I see. So when you're when you're writing this down, or you're trying to make a budget, and you say, for example, you see yourself eating out, which is normal if you're working, right? If you driving to work every day, you have a lunch, huh? That ain't normal, Xtradonaire. That's not normal. You don't have to eat out. No, that you don't have to eat out. You can take some food with you. You can go by the grocery store and take some food with you. Then if you're gonna eat out, you know what I'm saying? Because I had a friend, he used to eat out breakfast, lunch, and then he'll go home and eat out at dinner. You didn't have to do that. That's a choice to do that. If you're in a hole, if you try to get out of a situation, no, you don't have to do that. You can take you something at home. You can fix you something at night and take you to work with you. Because most people got refrigerators. You can put in the refrigerator and have lunch. You don't have to do that. Go ahead. That's pretty good idea. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Just like you make your coffee. You go buy coffee. You don't have to buy coffee. You can make coffee. Like I make my wife coffee in the morning. You don't have to go buy no coffee. You can make coffee before you go. Yeah. Starbucks coffee is like what? $7, $8, $9. Starbucks. Come on. Yeah. Wow. That's about $20 right there. Exactly. And like you said, and I'm going to correct you. Like I said, he's not making a budget. You creating your budget. What it's like I said, it's something that you have. It's all the money that you have. So you're not making it. It's already there. The budget. When you put your money in the bank, the bank allocate all that stuff is showing. So the budget's already there. You just choose your budget bad. It's a choice.
Okay.
You don't know where your money going. So now I said I'm coming to look at my budget, create a budget where I'm going to put my money. All you doing in a budget is telling you, okay, I see what I have. Now I see where I can allocate my money, where I can take my money and put it best for me to help me better, to get me out of the situation.
So right there, not even looking at anybody's budget, that's the average of almost everybody who's working. You get a cup of coffee. Let's say about $6. That's pretty reasonable. Mm-hmm. Get your bite to eat, maybe about $12, $13 for lunch. That's about reasonable. So you're talking about 6 plus 12, that's 18, and then tax. So we're looking at about $20 a day.
A day.
Yeah.
That's 5 days a week. That's 5 days a week.
Right. 4
times a month. You know what I'm saying? So that's 20. That's 20. That's 100. So that's 100 a week. That's 400 a month. That's what? 4,000. That's almost $4,800 a year.
That start adding up fast.
Yeah. You see how I did the numbers like Xtradonaire? That's how you got to do the numbers. See, then you start looking. That's $4,800 a year that I'm missing.
Yeah. And so
what can I do? What can I do?
How can I cut you right? How can I cut into that where I'm and maybe nail that down maybe twice a week instead of 5 days a week?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And that's money that you ain't. That's money you ordinarily already got used to spending. So instead of spending it, maybe throw that aside in the bank. That's what you're saying. To start building up a little saving account.
Yeah, a saving account. Because really, Xtradonaire, the game for a saving, like I tell people all the time, the savings is the big thing for me. I'm trying to when I ask somebody you trying to save. Okay, I say, how much you trying to save? I'm just trying to save. I say, that ain't an answer. A lot. That's not an answer. You would never make it trying to save a lot. What is a lot? A lot to me and a lot to you are two different lots, right?
Yeah.
So they say, okay, what do I? So add all those bills after you do your budget, the ones that you said, okay, I'm gonna cut back, and then you're gonna come your essentials, okay, your mortgage, or your rent, your food, your electric, the water, your car note. You got the car note.
You gotta pay all those.
Your insurance, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay. You ain't got the cell phone, you ain't got to, but we'll put the cell phone in. You ain't got to pay the cell phone, but we're going to throw the cell phone. You know what I'm saying? You put those in there, add all that up. So time that by 12 or time that by 3 months. If you depend on years. So say you got average, you pay $5,000 a month. $5,000 you average 5,000. So 5,000 times 3, that's $15,000 you need to have a savings. If you want to go, if you want to go higher, you have $60,000 in savings. See, but when I tell people, they're like $15,000.
Yeah.
Wow. You paying $1,000 a month on your car. But you can't say that for you for murder. How would you feel, Xtradonaire, if you got $30,000 saved in your account?
Oh man.
Now, see, we look at things. Let me show you what we look at on here. I look all the time. People like, I want $1 million. I want 100. I want to be make $100,000 and over. That's the newest thing. If you had $30,000 in savings and no debt, wouldn't you feel like a millionaire?
That you will feel like a millionaire.
You will feel like a millionaire
With no debt.
No debt, and you got savings.
That would be a millionaire status, really.
Oh man, and you got savings.
And you got savings with no debt.
No debt.
That's like living free.
Come on, man. Financial freedom. That's what it's called right there. That's freedom.
That's freedom.
That's freedom.
That is freedom. So
now you protect it. You see what I'm saying? Now you can say, okay, I got $30,000. Now that extra money I got that. I ain't got to save that money no more. I done got up there. Now I take that money and now I start saving, putting my retirement. Or then I make another account if I want to save for a trip. Now, you see what I'm saying? Now I'm splitting my money. The savings is good. I'm comfortable. Okay, now I can invest my money in something. I got no debt. I got 30,000. Now let me see what I can make my money work for me now. See, now I know how to grow my money now. Let me see where I put. Now I can put, I can put in a Roth account that I'll pay $7,000 a year. I can put that and let that invest in that. Or I can invest in my job. I can invest for my job. Or I can save, then I can put enough money aside for my trip. I want to go to Aruba. I want to go to Jamaica. I can save that money now. Oh, the car messed up. Oh, I got money to save. Let me go take that money. I ain't got to go borrow. Oh, I need a new sofa. I ain't got to go borrow nothing from nobody. See, that's what should be trying to get to, but we never get to that, Xtradonaire. That's financial freedom now. And that's what need to be learned. But we tell everybody they need to be $1 million. No, you ain't. Because if you get $1 million, you still got that same mindset, you're going to be still living paycheck. It got average people making $200,000 a year still living paycheck to paycheck. That's $20,000 a month. And living paycheck to paycheck. No savings. But I just told you, if you can save $30,000, you just said, man, you'd be walking with your chest out, wouldn't you?
That's right.
You would. But we telling our people, you need to be a millionaire. We telling our people all these things, buy credit, get the credit. Like you said, good there, get credit cards, get your credit score up. We telling all these things, and all we doing is making everybody, and God deal with simplicity, simpleness. And now you don't believe because you're looking at somebody else's lane. You're looking at somebody else with that nice car. My wife wanted that Mercedes G-Wagon. We talked, first she wanted the Jeep. She wanted the G-Wagon. I say, man, because that ain't no good car. I said, well, I'm not worried about it. Only way we're going to get it, we pay it cash, but I got to build the money. But I got to have an asset to pay for that. Something that I got to build, got to pay for that. I can't take the money from my house. In 2 years, our mind might change, but I got to find another way to build that money, to make that money, because it doesn't make sense for me to give that type of money, but I can invest it. See, when you start, it's levels to it. But the first thing you got to do is get your budget. Then next thing you budget, get you $2,000 put aside just for emergencies. Then we need to start getting out of debt. And how long did it take to get out of debt, Keith? That's the question. Well, how long it took you to get in there? See, the debt problem ain't the problem. It's your mindset. Are you willing? You see what I'm saying? The problem is not that you can't get out of. It's the problem. Are you willing to do a sacrifice and dedicate to that and believe in that? That's what. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to say no to your family, to your friends? Because everyone's gonna be like, "Hey, girl, let's go out here." You're like, "No, you won't never do nothing." No, I don't.
Are you willing to be disciplined enough?
Discipline. That's it. Are you willing? So that's what I say. Get a vision, get a path, get a plan, and then strategize. You got to know where you're going. And see, like I tell people, mad people, I tell the husband, man, or the wife, get yourself in line first before you go try to tell somebody else. Get your spending under control.
Yeah.
Get yourself right, then the other person follow. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get yourself under control. You got to get yourself to sacrifice. So me and my wife went through stuff. But, hey, I split the bank account up. Look, that's yours. It's mine. You pay your half. I'm doing this. It's what I'm doing. So what are you willing to do that? But you can't go tell other people to do something and you ain't willing to do, And like I said, my mentor, my brother told me about paying a car of cash. I ain't no way in my mind that I keep, and I'm telling you, it's a limited mind telling you what you can't do. Your belief and fear and you want to sacrifice and patience, all those things is holding you from getting to where you want to get to. That's what's holding you back. And you can fix those things. The other stuff ain't number tools. It ain't number steps. And like we always say, you do from step 1 to 10, you want to do 1, 2, and 3, but you don't like 4 and 5. Then you go do 7, 8, then you say it didn't work. Now you got to do 4 and 5 too. So now you got to go back. You got to start over. And it's okay to start over. You got to forgive yourself. And let's do it again. How long it's going to take? Until you say, hey, I'm not giving up. I'm still learning. I'm still working at it. Like I said, we still have a meeting once a month. How can we get better? I'm still saying, "Ooh, these kids gonna be gone in 2 years. Oh man, how much money, food? How much we gonna save? You know, turn these lights off, computer, all this stuff. You know, always. Some people might say you cheat, but I know what to do with the money, especially when you know what to do with the money, man. When you know how to make that money work for you, and that's what the people ain't telling you, man. It's real simple. When you know how to invest that money and make it work for you and see what this capitalism is, what this money called currency is, it's supposed to flow, it's supposed to go out and come back to you. When you start understanding that and reading the books, man, and getting your knowledge and getting strong and start listening, because the people around you don't know. And you start to listen to them, and it's the same. So you got to get yourself, meditate by yourself and start learning. Start listening to people like us, you know, putting that in your psyche, getting your spiritual health, your physical health, mental health, and your financial health. All together. That's financial freedom, man. And my freedom and your freedom look different. Me and extraordinary freedom and my freedom is different. You know, so that's what that. Stop looking at other people's lane. Get together with your spouse or your kids or yourself and get a game plan, man.
And the truth is, debt is related to almost every aspect in your life and your relationship. Mm-hmm. You keep going to that job you don't like because you in debt.
Oh.
You keep arguing with your significant other over money. And all these situations, these variableness create stress. Yeah. See, it's all connected. It's like a ball of confusion, like the song say. You go into a job you don't like, but you gotta go because you gotta pay these bills, right? Mm-hmm. Then you come home, you fussing and fighting with your significant other because you don't have enough money to pay all the bills. She can't get what she wants. You can't do what you want. You're short of cash. Now you got stress. You got these 2 cars. You got 2 kids in college. You got 2 riding lawnmower. I don't know why you got 2, but you know, we like to live lavishly, we Americans. And you're underwater, under debt, and which is why stress is killing more Americans than guns. Mm. And we wonder why come Monday morning, we're too stressed out to go to work. More people die over the weekend because of stress. Yeah. Marriages break up because of stress. And when we dig deeper, and Fletcher, when we pull the cover back, we find where the stress, where it connected to. Mm-hmm. Lack of income, lack of knowledge, financial literacy.
Lack of knowledge, lack of communication.
All this thing is like a ball of confusion. See, personal development and financial, all of this is all connected, friends.
Yep.
It is all connected. Mm-hmm. And this is why we are excited to be on a platform where we can talk about all these different issues, to bring it to light, to talk about it. It's not a matter of fact, this been talked about before. That's irrelevant. This is a conversation that is necessary to be ongoing. It's like growth. Grass grow every day. Grass is growing while you're cutting it. We need to hear this continuously. Because we are continuously having these issues to grow up in our situation, in our home, in our life. There's always going to be a money crisis somewhere. Something break down unexpectedly. It's just part of living. And if we don't take time to get some knowledge, some information, and get things under control, and as you said, Fletcher, stop looking at somebody else's lane. Drive in your lane, friend. The grass is always greener on the other side. So just like you looking at somebody else green grass, somebody looking at your back, looking at yours. But that's where we get in trouble. I got enough. Listen, Extra got enough trouble in my own lane that I need to fix up. And if I focus on me, start dotting the I, crossing the T's, maybe I could get, like Fletcher say, maybe I could get to a point where I could be debt free. The goal ought to be for all of us to be debt free. What's wrong with a goal like that? What's wrong with a goal like that? Instead of, see, we've been pre-programmed, Fletcher, to get in debt and stay in debt, living from paycheck to paycheck. I don't know if life ought to be that way. I'm not sure if it meant to be that way.
No,
so I have to reprogram. I got to reprogram myself, man.
Mm-hmm.
How I'm gonna do that? I gotta hear what this man got to say. He told me he told me he was underneath, and now he no longer underneath. Well, I need to be trying to find out how you do that. How in the world did you do that? Can you show me how? Go ahead on, man.
No, man, it take a lot of discipline, take a lot of sacrifice. That's it. And like, let me show you something. Now, like we said, we heard on here talk about where we from in a small town. My grandmother had a house. My mother, my aunt, all of them had houses. It wasn't the debt how they are now. They didn't live above their means. They had pennies. They made way less than us, and them houses still standing. How they can go get houses and get there, live out there under their means, not looking at, because you couldn't do that back then. You weren't living like they weren't getting loans and all that, buy now, pay later, credit cards and all that. They lived under their means, and they prospered. All of them lived, like we say, we were poor, we didn't even know we was poor. We had some had more than the rest, but you stayed in your lane. This is what we had. Now when they said, hey, we're going to ask our credit out to people. Them people that did that, you thought they did to help you. No, it's help them make money. Because they know you personally. They know you're not going to pay it off at the end of the month. They know you playing catch up. Think about it. You playing catch up every month, trying to catch up where you ain't got no strategy. You ain't got no plan. You ain't had you ain't got no vision. So they already know. They gonna say, oh, we're gonna give you for 2 years. You got 2 years to pay it off. Them 2 years come, you ain't paid. They put all that interest back on there. You didn't read the paper. You just thought you're going to get 2 years. You and your husband, boyfriend broke up. He said he's going to help you pay it. Y'all broke up. The kid did something. You lost your job. Whatever happened, life happens. Now, all that's more stuff on you. The car broke down. Oh, man, I'm supposed to pay this off. All that interest come back on you. Now, that furnace that you thought, that furnace that you said, hey, man, it's going to look nice. I need it now. It's a thorn in your side. That car that you bought is a thorn in your side. Let me tell you something about the job, too. The job ain't the problem. Like, people say they hate going to the job. You know why you hate going to your job? Before, when you got it, you was blessed. You're like, oh, this money. Now the money's not enough. You ain't got enough money at the end of no month. At the end of the month, have money at the month. That's what it is. Now you hate the job. Now you hate the job. It's the job fault.
Yeah, to fail out of love.
Everything. When you sign that paper, the job agreed to his pay, benefits, all that. Now it's the job fault. You agreed to that. Before that, you was in debt, you all this, got in debt. Now I just hate my job, man. Okay, what you doing beside? And I had one of my friends told me he was in trouble. I said, man, why don't you get a part-time job? He said, I felt a man shouldn't have to get no part. I said, man, a man do what he has to do. So you got to be willing. You got to be able to sacrifice. Especially we got to be trustworthy, trust the Most High that he went. So when somebody came to me and I didn't know, like you say, my people passed for lack of knowledge. I was a fool. But when you get tired of being tired, man, you're looking like, what am I doing wrong? Why this not working? I said, ain't no way how everybody else doing this and they making it. I shouldn't be living like this. Get up, fall back down. It shouldn't be like this. Then you're so scared. You get so scared of throwing that like something, something gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen. Yeah, because you said it's gonna happen. So if you know something gonna happen, why you not prepared for something gonna happen? And that's the difference between me. I started saying I got to get prepared. And my wife went on the same page at first. She didn't know because she loved her kids. And I got to do this for me. I got to do this. Because if something go wrong, I'm taking ownership of it. I got to find a way. Seeking, you should find. So I got to start seeking. I can't see. Hey, when she started seeing, and then she didn't believe. She didn't want no house. She didn't want no business. She didn't want none of that. I kept saying, I want those things. And now we here. She run the business. She love the house. Think about another house. But before she like, I live in an apartment. Do that supposed to stop you? So some of y'all letting people stop you, your friends and families. Oh boy, that's too much. How you gonna do that? Stop looking to your left and right. Open a book. And that's where all the information in the book, and we don't want to read. That was the biggest thing for me when I started reading, start gaining knowledge, and start seeing how this capitalism word work. I understand how business work. Trump said it to all of us, man. He don't pay no taxes. We mad. He said, so if he can't pay taxes, how a business? They say all the time, small businesses. That's the benefit of small business, investing, and a job. Wait a minute. Real estate. Real estate, have your own business, and investing in the stock market. The three things make people rich. Those three things make more people wealthy than anything. In our community, we're not doing it. They're not teaching that at school how to start a business. They tell you, 20% of business all fail, 50% of business, 80% of business all fail. But they ain't telling you how to make it work. That's a scary way. Business, real estate. Oh man, you want to get in that, man? How you gonna have a house? That's gonna be hard. You gotta pay the property taxes. People tear your house up. They gotta do this. Investing, man, they be up and down. You lose your money, man. Putting your money. I lost all my money in the stock market. They tell you how, but I ain't read the book enough. But them the three things right there made more people wealthy than anything. And we said we want to be a millionaire, but we don't know nothing about those three things. How do we get to those three things? That's the question. And it all starts from a budget. To get to those levels, you got to start right now with your budget, your income. See, it hurts more when you work hard. Like you said, 50 hours short now. You work them hard 50 hours. You don't want to lose that, do you?
That's right.
Man, I worked hard, man. You can't afford to lose that, man. I done put in for that money.
That's right.
You ain't about to lose that money. You ain't giving that money easily.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Now, let's say if you was investing your money and your money was making money. You putting your money in that $30,000 in the savings account, you making money off that. You put money in the stock market, you making money off. You got a rental property that you making money off that. You see what I'm saying? It would be a different field.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a vision, a plan, a business, a path, a plan, a strategy, when that job, ain't no reason to be mad at that job because you got a vision. You already know what this job is for. This ain't. I got the vision to make this work. I got other things working. While I'm sleeping, my money's making money for me. And all that start from a budget. All that start from that $2,000 savings. All that start is paying your debt off. All that start is building your 401k up, building your retirement up, building your savings. All that start right there before you get in that. We try to jump into the bid and all this stuff, but you ain't got home taken care of. And your wife and woman, your girlfriend looking at you like, what are you doing? I'm going to take a chance on me. And then you wonder why I failed. Because we're looking for lottery, then we're looking short-term gratification, not no long-term. We're not looking long. We're looking for short-term gratification. That's why everybody go to the casinos. That's why everybody play the lottery, the scratch off, short-term. And then you get the money, you don't even know what to do with it. You give it right back to them. And all that is here. My people perish for lack of knowledge. They ain't that I'm smarter than nobody. I'm still learning. They ain't just Xtradonaire smarter than nobody. Sacrifice, dedication, belief. I believe I deserve better. I believe this is not the way for me. That's it. I believe I don't want, matter of fact, my kids are seeing, they hearing, they touching it. I don't want them to go the same way I went. It was hard for me. You don't think it's gonna be hard for them? Why would I want them to go through what they can figure it out? They can't figure it out. They watch us. If they watching us, how they gonna figure? We didn't figure it out, and they watching us. Well, you know, you need to read a book. You didn't read the book, Mama, Daddy. You need to go to that meeting. Did you go? Why don't you come with? Oh no, that's for your young people. That's it. Like I said, it's lonely at the top. It's lonely when you try to do something that not appear. That's the part that gets you right there. You're really trying to learn something you don't know. And now everybody else looking around, they having fun. They taking trips. They driving the car. They all this stuff looks so good, and you just sitting back like, when I'm gonna get it? See, that's the hard part. When you seeing everybody else doing it, you're not. You see what I'm saying? That's the patience. That's the sacrifice, the dedication. That's the hard part right there, Xtradonaire.
That's it right there. And that's it. That's it on almost every aspect in our life. When you're grinding, you can't. The flowers don't show up right away.
Oh, I know.
It doesn't show up right away. And
when I got sick, and I had my cancer, and reality, and I was doing my stuff, but I lost my job, and my brother had to give me about $11,000 to my wife. And I went to surgery. I was upset about it. I wouldn't see when you fear something, fear become anger. You see what I'm saying? You fear the unknown, it become anger. So I'm mad that I had to be in that situation. But when I came out of that, I gave his money. I said I'll never be in that situation again. So when you say people they can't do it, yeah, they can do it because I did it, and I did it from. He gave me the money in September. I had my surgery in November, December. I was paying his money back in February. I was going to work with tools in my thing. Still from the surgery, I went back to work in December. So saying what you can't do is what you're willing to do. So I'm willing to see that I would never be in that situation again. Like you said, think about it. You get sick, what you gonna do? If you just say you make the most money in your family and you get sick, now you already living paycheck to paycheck, and now you get sick and you out. Now what about your family? What about your wife and your kids? What if your wife gets sick? What about your wife? What about your family? How the bills gonna get? What's gonna happen to you and the kids?
Right.
So these are things that protecting yourself. And that's what it's about first. First is protecting yourself. And to protect yourself, go to the budget. Go get your $2,000. Get out of debt, get your life insurance, get your stuff in there, and start, building up your savings. That's it. You get your savings to, like I said, 3 months of savings, or how much your bills, start cutting what you have. You got $5,000, you save $15,000, and then start investing your money. Take the rest, start investing your money. Make sure you got life insurance. Make sure you covered all that car shit, but you start investing your money, and you slowly keep going doing that, and you keep doing it day by day, by year by year, by month, by month by month, by year, and 10 years, a decade of sacrifice, 10, 20 years, you will see. Ooh.
Eventually, the flower will grow.
But see, back then, what it's called is you hitting the bottom. You were planting seeds. Them seeds was planting. Right, what you're doing when you start now, you planting seeds. It ain't gonna happen now. You got to fertilize it. You had some bad weather, bad growth. You had some things that happen, but you keep going, keep fertilizing that soil, keep working.
You keep at it. Eventually, it will grow.
It will grow. Them seeds will come. Grow. They will blossom. And that's what the problem is. Again, you heard what I said: patience, sacrifice, dedication. That's the hard part for all of us, because the news and everything we seeing it, we making them rich. They marketing to us too. They marketing to the middle class and the poor. That's who they want. That's who runs this big engine they call America. The middle class and the poor.
And that's who footing the bill too, brother.
Yeah, that's who footing it.
That's who footing the bill.
Yep.
Friends, we're going to put a pin in the balloon right there. We thank y'all for tuning in. If you like this kind of content, friends, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe. And make sure you help us get the word out. We do this every week, Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. And the subject is always going to be meaty. I mean, we serve, I like to believe that the kind of dinner we serve is a full course meal.
Yes, sir.
You got your meat, you got your vegetables. We even offer some dessert, and we just try to give you as much as we possibly can.
Cornbread, you got all
cornbread. We got a soul food delight with information with passion. And we passionately bring it to you.
That's well said. Well said. Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We hope we see you all Monday at 7 p.m. And if you're around, tomorrow evening is Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
So Miss Shonda Bertrand will be on with Herbal Expedition. Friday evening, Saturday, you will catch the amazing Keith Fletcher on the Porch Chronicle. Mm-hmm. And I'm not too sure what's going to be happening with lunch break this weekend. It's still up in the air. I'm still enjoying this moment of detoxing from this thing here.
Man, I want to commend you on that, man. You're looking good and feeling good. So, hey, man, take your time.
Yeah, right.
We got to get self-presentation first. We got to take care of self.
Exactly.
First, you know what I'm saying? So, this is what you're giving right now to people's being. So, you got to take care of self and your family first, and then build within, and then go out. You know, so this out thing take a lot. People don't think it does, but it take a lot to get this show together. It's a lot, man. And
it is.
Make it look easy, man, but it's a lot.
Yeah, right. That's right. That's right, brother. We make it look easy.
Yeah, but it's a lot.
Friends, thank y'all for tuning in. Selena, we see you. Ladiana, we see y'all. Thank y'all for being in the chat room. Thank y'all for your support. And everybody else, welcome. We cannot see, don't see. We know you're there, and we believe you love us and care. Tune in and be back with us Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And check out this Shonda Bertrand for you this 7 p.m.